So right now, hey y'all.
What it do? What it do? Hey. What's going on, y'all? So, like I said, I just got the music going real quick. To everybody, tap in, pop in. My brother Ali. My brother Ali supposed to be sending some people over to the platform, man. So, you know, we in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some reaction.
Because I'm gonna go there for a little bit too.
Hold on, pause real quick. Just put it on mute. You good? Just put it on mute, though. Y'all good? Just put it on mute while we coming in. So we just wait for everybody to come over real quick, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, coming over here real quick. Like I say, my brother Ali trying to get me to come over here on this side of the street. You know what I'm saying? To YouTube. So as my brother, he trying to help me out to come over here on this side of YouTube. Cause like I say, I've been rocking on Facebook for a minute. So I've been on Facebook since like, y'all can go ahead and unmute, bro. Let me go and turn this music out real quick.
I'm trying to get into this. Like I need to learn this.
So listen, so I've been doing this like since like 2016, bro. Like I like, hold on. I've been doing this since like 2016. Like I said, I've been on Facebook real quick. So I'll show y'all my Facebook page, kind of show y'all a little bit about me real quick. I should have been transitioning YouTube years ago, bro. Like I should have been doing YouTube years ago. So let me show y'all something real quick. So I'm known on Facebook though. That's where I'm known in the boxing world, but I'm real big on Facebook. So let me show y'all real quick. So this is my Facebook platform. I got 600,000 followers. So, I'm a big dog in real life in every aspect of my life, but I don't be trying to flex all that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know that about me, that I'm a big content creator as well. I'm not just, I'm trying to get acclimated to bring everybody from my Facebook to my YouTube. I had to start doing that. Now I'm demonetized. I don't make money off YouTube. That's why I got my Cash App down there, but it's cool. I got some freaking I got some copyright infringements on YouTube, and so they ended up demonetizing me. So I'm cool with that. I ain't doing no trip because I still make money off Facebook regardless. Like I was doing almost 6 figures a month on YouTube. On Facebook at one time.
So Ray, what do you like? What type of advice do you have for somebody that want to do this?
Now on YouTube, this ain't my lane. I'm trying to come over to YouTube. Like I say, I'm big on Facebook. Like I say, I make plenty of money on Facebook still to this day. So Facebook, That's what I've started on. But like I say, Ali, my brother, that's why I met Ali. I met Ali on my Facebook page. And then Ali, hold on, did I add up the other brother to the stage? Hold on real quick. Let me add him to the stage real quick. Hold on, let me add the other brother to the stage. Hold on, how do I add him to the stage? Hold on real quick. I want to let me add the other brother to the stage. Where Ali at?
He said he'll be here.
Yeah, Ali got access to my StreamYard, so he can pull up anytime. Oh, there you go. All right, there you go. What else, Mr. Porter?
What's up, man?
Yeah, so like I said, I've been doing content creation. Like I said, I'm a strength and conditioning coach, like one of the best in the world on paper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all a little history about me. You know what I'm saying? Train world champion fighters. So most people, if you're in the boxing world, you serious about boxing, then you know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Show y'all these gloves real quick, man.
I'm definitely trying to get, like, I got a lot of people that tell me I should do
Quick.
podcasting.
Here you go.
Oh
Some of the
shit.
gloves that my brother fought in and he signed them, gave them to my son. You can see the autograph right there. It's to my son. You know what I'm saying? So my son,
That's
when he
dope.
get older, he can cash him in, do what he want to do with that. Because that's gonna be history, Hall of Fame fight. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I train professional fighters, I train professional football, basketball, any sport you name. The only sport I haven't got pro yet is baseball and soccer, and I'm working on it now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey,
that's a
if
little bit about me before we get into the conversation.
if I leave this open on my computer, that'll be all right because I gotta run to the store real quick.
Yeah. Just go ahead. Just I'll just take you down when you come
Okay.
back. Just to let me know. You good?
All right.
I just remove y'all stage. You good? Just keep it open.
All right.
I have a lot of people that tell me to do like the podcast because they say I got good like point of views and feedback.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm in the process of learning stage and learning the YouTube because, like I said, you got to go through the StreamYard. When I was doing the Facebook is super easy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm learning the YouTube space right now, so that's what I'm working on right now. And so, like my brother said, somebody in the comments said consistency. That's the man, and that's the key. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep putting out content. You know what I mean? So that's really important. So I'm trying to wait on Ali to get here before we start doing a reaction. I got a good reaction video I want to react to. And it's about a white woman getting, what's the word? It's a white woman. And I can talk the way I want to talk. I can talk because I'm demonetized. So it is what it is. So it's a white woman. She kidnapped her daughter 40 years ago, and the police finally found her. And so when the police approached her, she just automatically, I'm not even gonna give it up. I want to see if y'all catch it. And I'm gonna stop it when it happens. Let's go and get to it then, because I know some people tapping in. We're gonna go and get to it then. So let's go on and play this video real quick. Let me play this video. Give me a second. That's not what I'm looking for. What up, mister?
What's going on, brother?
All right, here we go real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see if y'all catch this. Is my screen sharing now? All right, bet. There we go. All right, watch this.
You do not need to be liked by everybody. You need
We're
to
gonna do a
choose your
reaction to this,
friends
y'all.
and your enemies carefully. Actually, for
I'm gonna
this
start it
individual.
over.
John's wife got him one of these electric screwdrivers last year, and I'm getting one for my dad this year for Christmas, and he's gonna love it. These are better than.
Decades later, a mom is arrested for allegedly
Y'all heard?
stealing her own daughter in the middle of a custody
Y'all heard?
Yeah, I hear it.
All right, bet.
case. All right, so she gets away with it for an extended period of time, has lived a whole new life, and then As she's standing outside with her neighbor, chuckling away and having a grand old time, the cops show up.
How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon. They don't want me. They want Reggie. What's up?
Now, did y'all hear that?
That's crazy.
Hold on. Now, when the police came, her neighbor said, "Here they come, Sharon." She said, "They don't want me." This is the wife talking. The wife said, "They're coming for Reggie." Now, watch this. I need y'all to watch what Reggie looks like, and then we're gonna pause the video. Let's go.
No, we're here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Why?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
They have to be.
Man, we're not.
Oh,
Back up.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, go ahead and go home. Thank you.
I don't understand.
Yes, ma'am.
I bet you don't.
So,
You're Sharon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you in handcuffs, okay?
Can I take my dog in and get my husband?
We'll give the dog.
Go ahead and get your husband, and we'll get your dog taken care of.
You want me to hold the leash for now? I don't want her. She's I don't think she's gonna get away. Well, you don't have to do that. I'm not gonna.
I got to still put you in handcuffs,
Here,
ma'am.
let me have this. I promise I will not hurt your dog under any circumstances.
We'll do it in the
right
front,
here with
okay?
your dog.
There it is, the shock. You could see that. But on the other hand, at some point, she's absolutely understanding what's going on. That moment, Deborah Newton taken into custody for kidnapping her daughter 40 years earlier. Newton was living under the name of Sharon Neely. That's why I heard the neighbor saying, "They're coming for you, Sharon." Investigators located her in Central Florida, charged her with custodial interference, a felony offense in Kentucky. This is where the case originated. Newton reportedly told her that.
So real quick, she took her daughter in a child custody case. Her and her husband were going back and forth for child custody. And before the case, before the judge made a judgment, she disappeared and kidnapped and ran off with the daughter. So that's what's going on. So just imagine if you and your girl going through a custody case and she take your daughter to a whole nother state and she disappeared for 40 freaking years, bro. So just imagine, just think about that. Let's keep going.
And husband that she was moving to Georgia for a new job. But when he arrived, Deborah and their daughter, Michelle, were gone. Michelle now 46.
So I said, did y'all hear that? They were supposed to move to Georgia together. So she ended up moving first because she said, "Hey, I got a job in Georgia." She moved down there. The man go to move down there and he can't even find his wife. She gone. So I'm just giving y'all context. But we still going.
6 years old, was considered missing since she was 3. So first reaction to the gone mom, Deborah Newton, from our guest, Joe Tamburino, David Bruno, still with us. This woman and then the neighbors, classic. She obviously rebuilt her life, and probably, for the first 5 years, 10 years, Joe is maybe waking up every day and thinking of it. But 40 years later, I'm sure she's thinking, all right, I got away with it.
Absolutely. Think about this case. This case is so fascinating because I think it was back in 2005, they completely dropped the case because they couldn't find the dad. They took Michelle off the missing children's list. This case was dead. And then all of a sudden, earlier this year, there were some tips or a tip from someone who said, gee, I think this might be the mom who back in the 80s supposedly took the kid and ran away, a parental rights violation. And then they put some things together and voila, they have it. I mean, it's amazing, but it does go to show you the power of social media and media in general. I mean, when people see things on the internet, on their phone, on their computers, sometimes it sticks in their head and they think, yeah, I remember something about this. It just jogs their memory. So it's really fascinating.
Yeah, one person just said, you know, that lady kind of looked like, and boom, to your point, now this investigation is back on, and now it's been solved. David, long time has gone by. Prosecuting her, is that going to be a problem?
Well, when I first saw it, I said, what about the statute of limitations? You know, because this is so far away. And they also dismissed in the middle of that. But guess what? Kentucky does not have a statute of limitations on the child interference. So that's getting through that first technical hurdle. And it's also a range in a sentencing with 1 to 5 years. So it's so remote. I mean, it's gone by. The child is now 45 years old. So I wonder how prosecutors are going to prosecute this. What's going to be a reasonable disposition?
So y'all heard that? Basically, even though she took the daughter, even though it's 40 years later, there's a possibility, bro, that she might not even be prosecuted.
And if so, she might only get a year, and that's probation.
Exactly. So in the state of Kentucky, there is no statute of limitations, so she can't be prosecuted. But you're gonna hear them say that, hey, at least worst case scenario, she'll get from, like you said, Mister, from 1 to 5 years, right? But let's be real. She already got the complexion for the protection. Do y'all agree with this?
Right. Yeah, she gonna get like a little probation time. She ain't gonna go.
She gonna get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, that's all.
She's gonna get a slap on the wrist.
Community service.
I'm pretty sure if this was a man, it would be a totally different.
It'll be it'll be a kidnapping situation. It wouldn't even be no like a parent took. It'll be a kidnapping child abduction case.
Facts, exactly. All right, real quick. I'm trying to see.
Given the time that has gone by, and also if the biological dad is not around or not available, it creates a number of other probative problems that prosecutors may have to actually go the distance on something like this.
I think he is around, and the 45-year-old now has figured out, I have a dad who, and my name is actually, for this individual who's an adult, she didn't know anything. Joe, what do you think in terms of the punishment here for the defendant? Is this something that you think pleads out and she does a little bit of time?
Tight spaces, tough terrain, deadlines looming, challenge accepted. Power through your job site challenges.
All right, let's go.
Yes, I think this will played out, and I would be surprised if she gets prison, and here's why. For all that we know, yes, she shouldn't have taken her child and avoided the father, but we don't know why she went. I mean, I would imagine in her defense, who knows, there's going to be something that she had to leave. Maybe it was an abusive situation. Who knows what the defense could be. But if what we find out through the litigation of this case is that her child lived a good life, that she provided for her, that she was a good mother other than doing this act, and everything was pretty normal for the past 40 years, I think it would be quite difficult for a judge to say, okay, I'm putting you in prison for 3, 4, or 5 years. So I think a case like this is ripe to be worked out, and I would be surprised if she got prison.
So, David, to that point, will the 45-year-old be interviewed to find out her life, in terms of how, to Joe's point, how she was treated, how, et cetera, et cetera?
Oh, absolutely, as to how she was treated, but she's not going to have much probative information with respect to what happened when she was 3, because this happened way back when this child was 3 years old. And Joe, this is a very real problem. So there is a level of deterrence that's necessary here to show that this is not how you handle your custody disputes. You go to court, you deal with it. If it's a divorce, you negotiate and resolve custody. This is not the way. And this is a very real problem, unfortunately, in some of these custody disputes.
Yeah, Joe, and that's right. You've got allegations of abuse that aren't there, and you've got a lot of things going on when you've got 2 adults that have a kid in the middle during a separation.
Oh, absolutely. But, on the other hand, I'm just going to be devil's advocate here. It will be relevant how Michelle was raised for the last, what her life was for the last 40 years. There's just no doubt about that. I mean, if something is uncovered, that there was some type of emotional trauma, physical trauma, neglect, anything like that, of course it's going to have a bearing on the disposition in this case. But if everything is equal, if everything looks like it was quite normal, again, I just don't see a judge at this point in time saying, I'm putting you in prison for 5 years.
All right, we'll leave it there, see where this goes, but a fascinating case. And boy, the video, the shock, especially.
All right, so real quick, y'all. So the husband was black. I didn't see the I was trying to find the video where they showing the actual husband.
They said the husband was black.
The husband was black. Remember when I told y'all y'all heard her say that, hey, they came for Reggie, right? Did y'all hear when she said that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Reggie was a black man. Reggie was a black man. So my thing was, I wanted to know, how could you know when you're marrying someone that's racist and you're in an interracial relationship? Because why would this woman assume that the police showed up at their residence and that they were coming for her husband, who she's been married to, we know, 20 plus years for sure, at least 20 plus years. So how would you know that you're marrying somebody that's racist and she hasn't, would y'all say it's safe to say that she shows signs, or how would you know?
Yeah, she showed a sign when she made that assumption.
No, but hold on, but remember, she made that assumption when this transpired, when this happened. What about years and years that this man been married to this woman and they never had a situation like this happen before? What about that?
I don't think it's a probability where the situation didn't happen. It probably happened and he probably paid it no mind or swept it under the rug. I don't think it wasn't a time that he didn't know his wife was racist.
And like, he probably saw tendencies, like, going around her family and seeing, he probably saw little small stuff, but he probably,
like
extreme.
It's like
Because
what
you gonna
say,
notice
Ray.
the small stuff. My bad.
It's like what you say, Ray. Like when we would be dealing with a woman and we get that disrespect. Sometimes we be like, all right, man, she got a little smart mouth, cool. You know what I mean? And we'll just keep taking it until they grow. And then by the time we grow, we be like, damn, like, how I ain't see that? How I ain't? It's because you was just like sweeping them red flags under the rug.
Yeah.
Cause ain't nobody. It's like if you a smart person, it's not gonna be a probable chance that somebody show you something just one time, and that's it.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like a person that's disrespectful, that's a pattern. It's repetitive. So if the person that's disrespectful, they're gonna show you that they disrespectful in patterns. You're not going to just see it one time. Like you might have a wife, y'all get into an argument, she might call you a nigga, but then she might tell you she's sorry because she was upset.
You gotta catch that.
That's real. That could be true, man. It was just it was shocking, bro, how she just by default, when the police pulled up, automatically said her husband's name. You know what I mean? And I'm just using it as a reference that, okay, hold on, I found it. Hold on, let me hold on, I found it real quick. Let me hold on real quick, y'all. I found it. Now I found it.
Meet Base
Right,
44,
I found it now, so y'all can see it for
complete
y'all.
AI creation platform.
Explain to you just everything.
There you go, right there. Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
Wow.
I don't think she's gonna get away. Well, you don't have to do that. I'm not gonna.
I gotta still put you in handcuffs.
Here, let me have this. I promise I will not hurt your dog under any circumstances.
We'll do it in the front, okay?
If you're ever doing the front, I didn't do anything.
Not to get your watch where it's gonna pinch you or anything.
Remember that. Don't let him go because I don't have it. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, somebody's got to tell me something. What's going on? She has a warrant. All the information that we have.
A warrant for what?
For her arrest. Well, I'm waiting on the detective who can come explain to you just everything in just 1 second, okay? Here,
Y'all see how you looking?
What's going on, Sharon?
I don't
Ready,
know
like you
anything.
said, no.
Mr. Reggie, I'll have the detective come talk to you in just 1 second, okay? I gotta make a phone call.
Now, so listen, just imagine, bro. You've been hiding this from your wife for 40 years, bro. Like, bro, that is insane. Did she want to play victim? She's saying, I don't know what's happening. And your husband sitting there looking like, Sharon, what's going on? But, bro, her real name is Deborah Newton. Bro, her real name is Deborah. You've been messing with your wife. They probably got another child together.
Yeah.
And you think that your wife is who she is, and the whole time she's not who she says she is. And then not only that, your daughter, you took her when she was 3, and now she about to meet her real father
At 40.
at 45 years old. Her daughter's 45.
That's crazy. But you know,
that
and
is
dude,
freaking insane, bro.
And dude look like he provided for the whole family.
But you know, like this happens frequently. Like this happens a lot. Women take the kids, change the name, make up assumptions about, oh well, he's dangerous and he hit me, and you know, like this happens frequently.
Yeah, and Blu-ray, I'm glad you brought this up, bro, because this need to be talked about, bro. Because men, like I said, we really just like we be handicapped when it comes to our children.
Yeah,
because like the ladies, they can do what they want. They can make up some he abusive, they just say anything, and like all right, yeah, go do what you need
This
to do.
happens like so frequently, like you know what I mean. Like you don't even have to be by your baby mother. Your baby mom go to the court and just say he hit me, no
Yeah,
evidence, no nothing.
yeah,
She'll get a
100%.
court date.
Zero evidence, bro.
She'll get a court date. You won't get the court date, but she'll show up, say all this stuff. By the time you know it, you'll have a PFA out, and you have all this stuff out on you that you don't even know because
right.
they ain't
You don't know.
notify you.
And then by you not knowing, you looking like you trying to run something, but like you trying to, so you making
You looking like the bad guy the whole time. You didn't have no knowledge of anything.
no wrongdoings.
Nah,
So
100%. Nah, that's
it
real.
happens. It happens way more than people realize.
I know.
Even if it don't happen to that scale where the girl got away for 40 years, it happens.
Oh yeah, it happened.
Yeah, so I just dropped the link in the chat. If anybody else want to come up. So like I say, we just gonna review different videos. I got another video that I want to review, and there was a stereotype about black men. And if you decide to come on the stage, if you want to go back and talk about the video that we just watched, that's fine. So like I say, but we finna watch another video real quick, y'all. Y'all cool with doing the reviews, right?
Yeah,
I'm cool with doing the review. Like I said, I'm trying to learn this.
All right, cool. And listen, y'all, I'm demonetized, so I don't get paid off views. I get paid. You can just cash out me. My cash app is in the banner. If you want to, cool. If you don't, it's all good. We still gonna keep going. So like I say, I'm gonna start going live every day. I'm trying to get Ali for me and Ali to do a morning show where we just go over news and all the hot topics and everything that's transpiring in the world. Kind of like this situation right here that just transpired. A lot of people didn't even know about this. But there's a lot of things happening in the world.
What happened at?
Will get highlighted. What's say, brother?
What happened at?
In Florida, but
Florida.
It started from Kentucky.
Yeah, I saw it starting in Kentucky.
Yeah.
She said she was moving to Georgia, but she moved to Florida.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Hold on real quick. So let me let's review another video real quick, y'all. So here we go. Let's go.
Bonjour. Nous sommes ravis de vous accueillir de nouveau dans notre hôtel. Votre chambre est prête pour votre séjour. Oui.
Earn rewards wherever you book travel. The autographed journey credit card from Wells Fargo. Dr. Cheyenne Brown, lady. Y'all know about her?
Oh man, I'm getting
You're
really
still
like.
purchasing your lenses from your
She's a smart woman, but like she be saying some dumb things sometimes.
Bro, she really not smart. I'm gonna be honest with you. She just,
Tired of digital mess on your Mac?
She really not smart, bro.
It's
She
time to
just got a
finally
lot
try
of
and see
game,
what
bro. She
Clean
a
My
drifter.
Mac
She
is all
just
about.
Well, she got. I'm not going. You see, you can't take if she got a like game. That mean like she's somewhat. You feel me?
Yeah, but just because you got a lot of game don't mean you're smart though.
She a good manipulator.
Exactly. Being manipulative is not. I can't equate being manipulative with being smart. In a sense, I can understand what you're saying, that she's cunning.
I mean,
smart.
I guess you'll say witty. I bet that'd be more like witty. I
It's
guess.
like a double-edged sword, Blu-ray.
Yeah,
If
I ain't gonna lie,
if you're
you
not
do.
smart, you won't have game.
Yeah,
It's a
you do have to
double-edged
be.
sword.
But I ain't gonna lie, you do have to have like a little trickster spirit. That be kind of smart though. You do.
It's a
But
double-edged sword. I'm
So,
not
so,
saying
so,
she's
but
so,
look,
so,
but
sophisticated.
so let me ask y'all this then. Let
smart
me
I'm
ask
don't
not
make
y'all
you
this.
saying she's
intelligent though.
sophisticated.
Hold on,
Smart
let me
don't
ask
make
y'all
you
this. Let me
intelligent.
ask y'all this. So, can you be cunning, witty, street smart, all of the above, but not be book smart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause look,
Okay, so
like I say,
hold on.
smart and
Hold on,
intelligence is
just
two
roll
different
with me.
things.
Hold on, just roll with me. We gotta define what we consider smart, because what I consider smart might not be what y'all consider smart. Because watch this. We all from the street, right?
Yeah.
If we're honest with ourselves, being a street nigga really ain't smart.
That is dumb.
Right. It's not.
So
But like I say,
Go ahead.
one little thing. That's what I be telling people. You gotta separate being smart from being intelligent, because it's different. You could be intelligent in the street and be street smart, but you can
But
be street smart and you can't be intelligent. You see
it's
what I'm
just
saying?
like it's just like street niggas. It's just like street niggas that be on the block. Okay. The ones that's smart and sophisticated, they get past the block.
Right.
The ones that's not that smart or that kind of, they don't get to where that street level, where that sophisticated street nigga get to. It's too different.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, where I view Dr. Bryant, I don't view her as smart. I view her as, because she doesn't have an actual PhD. They call her Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, but she doesn't have a PhD. So if she had an actual PhD from an accredited college where she went and got her doctorate and she went through the whole process, then I would consider her smart from an educational standpoint.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I be having a problem with the words too.
If we're saying that she's cunning, she's witty, then I can understand it. I'm gonna keep that over there. I don't equate those two together.
And look, I feel where you at, Blu-ray.
I understand, but
my
how
whole little
much
thing
experience
is
she
smart.
got?
Look, my little thing is smart is more like the witty, cunning type of thing. Smart, you can fake smart. You can't fake intelligence. You see what I'm saying? You can act smart. You can say big words and all this and that, but you can not know what you're talking about.
Facts.
Intelligence is really knowing. See, a person can go to school and be smart, but until you really get in the field and do what you're actually doing, that's where you get intelligent in it.
Facts.
So being smart is
Or
like a front.
sophisticated.
Yeah,
You
smart is
can't
like a front.
like being sophisticated. That's another word for
Yeah,
intelligent.
yeah, intelligent, right?
You can't hide being sophisticated.
Because
So real quick, what up, brother?
being smart is like clothes. You know, you
What
can
up,
wear.
brother?
You can.
Just came to the stage.
What's happening, you guys? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you good, brother. All right, so
right,
real quick,
cool.
we about to do this review on this Dr. Cheyenne Brown real quick, man. Just tap in when I stop it, all right? Or if y'all hear something, y'all wanted to touch on, just let me know to stop it, then I'll stop it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So right here it says why Dr. Brian lied about black men leading in self-deletions and marriage rates. Now we're reviewing a guy called Medium Man. Medium Man is one of my favorite YouTube pages when it comes to black statistics, especially black men. So remember Medium Man. It's one of my favorite YouTube pages. So anytime somebody have a conversation about black men and you want somebody that has already done the research for you so you don't have to go do it, Medium Man is the platform you want to go to. All right, so let's go.
And issues, and then we would have better men, not for women, but for themselves.
She's essentially saying that black men have so much self-hate that if we take care of that, then we would have better men.
Claim 2. Suicide is caused by self-hate and an identity crisis, not supported by research. Suicide science, including CDC, APA, and modern suicidology, is extremely clear. There is no single cause of suicide. Risk comes from a combination of factors: depression, trauma, stress, social isolation, economic hardship, access to means, substance use, mental health disorders, discrimination, relationship issues, etc. Do self-hate, self-criticism, or identity distress sometimes appear in people with suicidal thoughts? Yes, but they are not the universal root cause, And no scientific body claims that suicide equals self-hate. Even studies on self-disgust or negative self-concept do not single out Black men, nor do they claim it causes all suicide.
You have to hate yourself so much and the identity that you tell yourself you have to want to kill the biggest part of you.
So essentially,
so real quick, before he tap into that, so
What's
she
the
made a
biggest
claim.
part?
So before he tap into it and give us the research, he already did the research. Y'all seen it on the screen from the CDC. There is no one set reason why somebody commits suicide, delete themselves. But Dr. Shane Bryan went on Club Shay Shay and just put it out there like Black men have a higher suicide rate than white men, and statistically that's not true. Then I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna land my plane. Then she said, we do it because we hate ourselves.
I thought that's what she said, and that's the most dumbest thing I ever heard in life. Nobody does it. Nobody does suicide because they hate themselves. People do it because they unappreciated. They unappreciated. You know what I mean? They don't get value. You know, they're not that man in a woman's eyes, or they might be that man in society, or they might lose it, or they might work for 20 years, 30 years to be this man. And this one woman done crumbled him. Took the kids, took the business, took the cars, took the house. And now he got try to start over. And everybody know that the only thing that's loved unconditionally is women, children, and animals.
Anybody else got it? Want to tap in real quick?
No, she's full of shit. When she talks, she just be speaking like that word salad stuff, like a lot of women be doing. She's just, man. I see through her every time. I be seeing through her. Like women like her, they just be talking.
Yeah. So Miss Karen, people done already did the research on her as far as her doctorate degree. It's not from like an accredited college. From my understanding, it's something that she just got online. From my
every time
understanding.
Dr. Bryant goes on one of these shows, she always paints this narrative that Black men are in a crisis.
And do not want to marry. It says 90%, and you could talk about facts, but I'm going to give you stats, Willie. 90% of Black men would never marry. 90% of Black men would never marry. 90% of Black men would never marry. 30% of Black women would never be married and have to marry outside their race if they want to get married in general. It says.
For years, people have said Black people just don't get married anymore. That's become a cultural slogan repeated so often that even we've started to believe it. But when you separate the data by gender, when you look at Black men and Black women individually, a new picture appears. This is the only time I'll make that separation publicly. And I'm doing it not to divide us, but to clarify where the momentum is and where the community needs the most help. Because if we really want to restore the Black family, we have to start with the truth and not talking points. Let's start with the numbers. According to Pew Research and the U.S. Census data, as of 2023, 36% of Black men are married, as opposed to Black women's 29%. That may not sound high, but what matters is the direction. Back in 2017 to 2021, Black men's marriage rates was around 34%, and Black women's was closer to 28%. Black men's marriage rate has grown about 0.8 percentage points per year. If that same steady pace continues, no miracles, no manipulation, Black men will reach roughly 40% married by 2027.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
Black men marriage rates have been since 2021. Black men marriage rates have been going up 0.8% every year. And so by 2027, based on the statistics, like I say, he got it all mapped out for us. We don't even have to do the research. 40% of Black men will be married. So everything that she went on these different podcasts screaming about Black men is not even true. But you got Black women that sit up there and soak up everything she say
All
and
I
make it
know
seem like
is
everything she's saying is true.
if you want men to be married more, you're gonna have to fix the issue, and the issue would be the women that don't want to take the accountability or the truth or the growth to be married. If men are getting married at 0.8% a year,
No, it's
and
growing every year.
right, growing every year. Okay, so if it's growing every year and they don't have a statistic on women that's growing every year, then who's the problem?
Yeah.
It's simple. Like it's like if this business is progressing every year and you're stagnant or you're decreasing, who is the problem in the business?
Yeah. And it's not even about trying to point the blame, but at the same time, if there's an actual issue, we have to do the numbers, have to do the research, and figure out what the issue is. And so, if the issue falls back on the men have to take responsibility. If the issue falls back on the women have to take the responsibility. But our issue is that if we do point at, hey, say, ladies, this is what the stats say. After doing our research, it says that, hey, black men are steady increasing in marriage rates year by year. I almost said 1% every year. So, ladies, if men are not proposing to the women, then has to be a reason why. And so then the reflection has to be on the women where they actually look like, you know what? Hey, let's sit down. I'm talking about as a collective, but let's sit down and figure out why our marriage rates are not going up. Because men marry us and we're not deemed marriageable, then we got to figure something out. And that's where the accountability factor comes in at. And we all know, not just trying to blame all women, but we know innately women have an issue with accountability.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them have a problem with accountability, and a lot of them have a problem with letting their feelings go so they can change. Because most women that don't change is the women that's just set in their ways and stuck in their feelings.
Yeah. Now, for sure. All right. So
Yep.
you got anything to add to it, brother, before we continue the video?
I think a lot of women they want like this knight in armor, like Prince Charming, to like just come to them. Like they're expecting them to just kind of like just pop up or like show up at some point. But they'll be dealing with guys or dating.
I'll be right back, boo.
At the same time. But they always have like this multi-layer like reality going on. So it's like they have this guy and this other guy, they have options, but they're like still waiting for this one guy. And that's the problem. Like they're content with that. But that's the problem. But they're content with that. I think a lot of women are okay with that mindset moving forward, maybe even out of a relationship or whatever. You know, they could just be single. That's just how they be moving. I have 3 sisters and I grew up around them. I'm the only boy in my family, and I've been able to see a lot of the insides of how they think and stuff just be able to have relationships with them and talking to them about their relationships and how they move, and I try to give them advice and stuff like that, you know.
So let me ask you this: with you having 3 sisters, you being the only boy, how do they come to you for relationship advice? And if not, what are some of the things that you've seen from your standpoint as a brother when you tried to safeguard them and they went against, you know, the standard or value system of y'all household or what you believe in as a brother to protect your sisters? How has that dynamic been?
It'll end up being like an argument, or like they don't want to hear what I'm saying. A lot of times it'd be like that. If it comes to a point where it's like they just don't want to agree, like it turns into like an argument. Sometimes we don't talk for some time, and that's not cool because of disagreement. We're family, but and especially when I'm trying to help you like see more of a man's perspective, you know, me being your bigger brother and stuff like that. So yeah, like I get pushback a lot of times. Even like recently, like, you know, talking to her, like it may not even be like a huge like argument or anything. It could just be like her disagreeing, or her just kind of like over talking me. A lot of times me saying something and then like her kind of beat me to the point with her point and kind of just misreading everything. When you do that, you don't let a person finish what they're saying. You're not really hearing them. And that's kind of the issue. They kind of move too quick a lot of times when you're trying to talk to them about the truth. It's like
have any of your sisters ever dealt with a dude that they know were not good for them, and you tried your best to inform them, say, hey, listen, he ain't the one, that man is no good for you, but at the same time she desired your protection if something was to happen?
Yeah, I definitely say that. Yeah, because she stood up for me sometimes when I've told her that like guys were not good for her, or a guy particularly was not good for her. And then she still stood with him, and he stuck around. But then, you know, when things hit the fan, and he said something slick to me when I'm over there for company or something, then she'll see like, okay, he is that kind of guy. Like, he kind of disrespects, you know, my brother, and he kind of says snark comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of already picked that up when I first met him. Just, I could tell he was kind of like an arrogant, like kind of disrespectful kind of guy for some reason, just off top. But, you know, I can't judge people based off of just first impression. But I did give him some chances to meet him and stuff after the first time I got to be around him more. But I still didn't really sense that. Yeah, I didn't get that vibe. So
yeah, but see, even though I understand what you're saying, but sometimes you can't judge a person in totality off your first interaction with them. But a lot of times, things that they may do, especially on the initial meeting, are deal breakers. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say let's say one of your sister boyfriends meet y'all, and then he comes up and he don't speak. That's a red flag automatically.
Yeah.
If this is just my brother, there's no reason you shouldn't speak to me. But this is my blood brother. This is not a homeboy. This is not a friend. This is not an ex-boyfriend. This is my brother. And you mean to tell me you can't even speak to my brother? That's a red flag.
Yeah, kind of behavior. Yep. And she would pick that up.
I look at the home training aspects, the hospitality, being cordial, the simple things on the initial interaction. If that's off, then you know what I mean, I can already see down the road.
Right, something else is off. Right. And I could contest to that, to even with my own past experiences with having my girlfriends over my sister's house, and we all kind of just hanging out, and like them not kind of, you know, you're not always gonna get along just because they're, you know, around and they relate based off of me being with her or whatever, you know. But at the same time, you kind of expect like a girl sisterhood kind of thing. Like, they usually have that. Like, you would think there would be some sort of connection, but I could even see my ex was uncomfortable in certain positions of just being there, because I don't know, maybe that's how she came up. Maybe she didn't have no siblings, so that was probably something she wanted or missed out on. And I don't know, as a little girl, you know. But so yeah, it does matter. That does affect you, like how you grow up and how you treat each other in your home, and respect. That level of respect right there, that defines a whole lot. It definitely does.
All right, Ben, let's get back to the video real quick.
That's not an exaggerated claim. It's a statistical projection based on real data. This is the story of a quiet, consistent comeback. More Black men are entering committed, long-term relationships, often after years of building themselves financially and emotionally. And remember, this growth is happening despite real obstacles: economic inequality, incarceration history, cultural barriers, and changing attitudes towards marriage. Even with all of that, Black men's marriage rates are trending up, not down. That tells you something.
Did you hear that? With everything that Black men, all the opposition is coming up against us, with all the rhetoric that we hear in these different relationship spaces on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and just throughout everyday experiences, the Black man marriage rates are still going up.
Wow. I can believe that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like even on my brother Ali platform, I keep hearing all these different negative things. And we keep pointing these things out. But like Ali always talk about, Black men are still marrying Black women. And we marry Black women at over 85 percentile.
Exactly.
Like, we love Black women. I don't know where they create these narratives from, bro. Like, we really out here rocking with our Black women. Now we might have something to say. We might complain at times.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if it don't apply, you let it fly. Period.
Yeah. That's facts.
All right, so listen, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. We're still rocking out. Like I said, we're doing this reaction. We almost done with this. Right now, we got a few people down on stage, but we got Daryl the designer up in here. Appreciate all y'all that's in the comments, still watching live. Like I said, I'm going to start doing more lives. I'm going to probably start going live like in the morning, kind of do like a news type podcast where I'm dealing with. I say I'm demonetized on this platform. I can talk about whatever. I'm not dependent on YouTube money because I make money on Facebook. But at the same time, you know, y'all can bless the Cash App. So y'all see the Cash App is Blu-ray Fitness. It's going across the banner. You know what I mean? If you want my Zelle or my PayPal, I can put that information in the banner as well. I'll change my banner to put all my different ways to donate if you support the movement. But like I said, we're going to keep going. All right, so let's finish the video.
Powerful. Black men still value family. They still believe in legacy. They still believe in building something stable, even in a generation where many are walking away from it.
It's not about who's better or who's losing. It's about choices. While some men are choosing love, wherever it's found, some women are choosing independence because they can.
Put together, that means the men, especially black men, are the ones showing higher interest in forming and maintaining long-term partnerships. That's
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes.
No, that was very important what he just said. Black men are prioritizing families because think about this: the black marriage rates are going up, but women, black women divorce rate is the highest in the world. So even with black women leaving men, leaving the family, leaving black men. Now, I know we're going to have some women say there's a reason. We're not going to argue that because what we have to do, we have to have a conversation with every specific person and then get the man side and the woman side to come to some form of opinion on who was the issue and who was the problem. We can't blame black women across the board. We can't blame black men across the board. But what we can prove is that black women leave black men at a high rate, and that black men are increasing in their marriage rate every year.
Oh, for
that
sure.
says a lot about black men. Do you agree or disagree?
That says a whole lot. It speaks volumes. Like as black men, I think we don't rush that aspect to it either. I think that's probably why that rings so true in the statistics as well. Like we can wait till we're in our 30s, and usually is when most men get married is in their 30s. I think a lot of women are wanting to rush that, and they push that onto the man earlier on in life, and it may be the reason why they fail in the first place. I think it should just naturally happen for that man, and when he makes that decision to choose to marry that woman.
Yeah, all right. So somebody in the comments asked what's my Facebook page. Here's my Facebook page. It's called Men's Viewpoint. This is my platform. Like I say, I have 600,000 followers. You see it right there. So Miss Karen Morris asked for my Facebook. It's Men's Viewpoint. So you can follow Men's Viewpoint. That's my platform. Like I say, you see right here, I have 607,000 followers. I had way more than that. I had like 630 some thousand. I was on my way to 700,000, but I have 600,000. Matter of fact, let me go down on my page real quick and let me see.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
How do you get your Facebook to blow up so quick?
Bro, I be trying to be humble, bro. Like I don't be flexing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I understand, bro.
Like my brother Ali and them, they be bringing these dudes on their platform that have way less followers than me. You know what I mean? But you know, I try to stay humble, bro. I don't even go do the back. You know, even though I'm a big content creator. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is. Yeah. Like shit, like you said, it is what it is. Like you humble regardless.
Yeah. Now just working, bro. So we're gonna review this one real quick. So we had a podcast. Like it was a group, it was 4 of us. We had a podcast, and so we grew that podcast to like 100,000 followers before COVID. This before COVID. And like I said, I was doing like 9,000-10,000 a month in the first few months. You know what I'm saying? And like before COVID, I like my biggest month was like 60-some thousand in a month. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing almost 7 figures a month. And then I started talking politics. And that's when they shadow banned me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But now I recently just got my page back. I was demonetized on Facebook for over 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was ugly, man. I was making stupid money, bro. I was gonna buy me an Aston Martin.
That's crazy, yo.
So real quick, let's look at this real quick. Hold on. Let's look at this one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check it out.
You see that?
Hold on. I couldn't even understand what happened.
Hold on. Let's go back again. Look at it again. Now you see the boy throwing the rocks, right?
Okay, yeah.
He's throwing rocks at his mother's car.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, somebody in the car, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she was recording outside the car. He's sitting there throwing rocks, breaking her windshield.
Wow. I see it now. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
My screen ain't blown up, so that's why.
Hi, Mom. I wanted to say I love you. I love you, Mom.
Oh, hell no, he keep doing the shit.
No, so he's crying now, right? You see him crying, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, what happened was she sent him to a group home. He ended up getting going into foster care, and he ended up getting a foster dad, and the foster dad put hands on him.
Okay. So what happened from there? He came back home and started tearing up
No. He sent so him crying, he sent the video to his mom crying. You see his face is all bloody?
Right.
Yeah, now he wanna, Mom, I'm sorry. You told me that nobody loved me. Tell my brothers and sisters that I love them.
Yeah.
I'm a listen. I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah.
Right. He doing all that.
Yeah. You got a real man in the building. You got a real man in your life and in your presence. You couldn't do the man like that. You handle your mama. You break her windshield. That costs her money. You being disrespectful to all the other kids in front of you being disrespectful to your mother in front of other kids. That's going to cause problems in the home.
Right.
Now, the other siblings might feel like they can be disrespectful. No. We ain't doing none of that. No. He sent his butt to that home, and that's where he was throwing them rocks because he was mad. She was sending him to that home. He ended up getting adopted, and I guess he tried to play like that when a foster dad, a family adopted him, but that foster dad wasn't going for that. He wasn't playing it.
So his foster dad fucked him up?
Put them hands on him.
I see.
You was right. Y'all is the only family I got.
Put them paws on you.
You've been the only one that's been there for me.
Oh, now you the only one been there for me.
yeah, I heard that. Nah, hell nah.
Now you the only one that been there for me. Y'all, stand on business. Yeah, you been there. You want to break windshield with rocks? Now stand on that. Keep the same energy you had when you were throwing the rocks. Now don't cry now.
Right, that's exactly the same thing. That's crazy. What the hell?
Oh, you tell the kids and me I said I love them.
So listen, I know all the ladies already have an issue with this, right? And they're going to say that man is wrong, that the dad that stepped in, the foster dad, the adopted dad, he's wrong. I get it. We already know it doesn't take that much. But did you see what he was doing to their mother? Costing her money, breaking her windshield with a rock. There is no respect at all for his mother. Now that he encounters a masculine man, not saying that all masculine men have to go to this extreme and go to these measures to get results. I'm a masculine man. Listen, I don't have an issue with my children. Even when I was younger, Our father, me and my brothers, my dad didn't have to go to this extent to get us to listen. They say
Right.
experience is the best teacher. Experience is not always the best teacher because based on what he experienced, listen, listen, if he would just listen, this would have never transpired. But again, listen, we're going back across this, going about this again. You have to keep respect on the table at all times. This young man is going to thank this man in the future. He might not say it now. A lot of us brothers that's watching this, that's listening, even ladies, y'all know the things that your mother, your father, whoever was the guardian that raised you, that they told you things. And if you could go back and make those decisions again, you can rewind time, bring it back. You're going to say, you know what? I should have listened. I didn't have to experience that. Some of y'all got kids, men and women, by somebody that you wish you would have never experienced. But guess what? We were hot. We was hot. We were hot. You couldn't tell us nothing. We had it out. Yeah. We were too hot. Didn't listen. Now you had 18 years, well, you know, a lifetime of pain. Sometimes it's okay to listen. And sometimes, ladies, you got to get out the way and let that man go play. What you think about that, brother?
I like that. Yeah, that was real what you said too.
Yeah, sometimes these ladies got to get out the way and let that man go play. Let that man take care of business. I know you don't like your boy getting touched, but listen, if you don't get out the way, you gonna do that young man a disservice, man. Like straight up.
Yeah. That's
You gonna
that's
do
real.
that young man a disservice if you don't get out the way. Period.
You're exactly right.
Sometimes it's the mother's fault for not disciplining him when he was younger. Well, when you say that, mothers, it's only so far that a mother can discipline a child, especially a boy. You feel me? Because, like, if you slap a child, it's going to get prone to that. Whatever you do to that boy, he's going to get prone to. You're going to need a man to break him out of the prones that he already used to with you.
Yeah.
You
It
know, so
instills a
when women
different type
say
of.
that oh, it's not because she was disciplined, most women can't discipline a teenage child.
Nah.
You know, you could discipline that boy when he about 1 to 5, 5 to 10. But when they get to them teenage years and he start getting that weight,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He start
Yeah.
getting into his masculine stuff. It ain't gonna be so much that you could do. That's why you call your brother, his father, your father, his uncle, because it's not really much you gonna be able to do as a woman.
All right, here we go. Here go another one, y'all. Let's go.
Why do you keep leaving out this house?
I don't care about you.
Give me the phone. Amir, I'm not about to play with you. Why the fuck you keep leaving out this goddamn house?
You want to fight or something? Move, stop hitting me.
Why do you keep leaving out this house?
Fuck, nigga, I'll leave again. What is you saying? What did they do this time?
Boom, stop right there. Did y'all hear that?
Oh my God, my bad. I almost jumped in the screen. Hold on.
Yeah. Who is he talking? She talking to her son?
No.
I had to hold
That
up.
was the mom talking to the daughter.
Oh, okay. She recording her ass. Okay. Yeah, I see.
But did y'all hear what she said? I'll leave again with the baby. So that lets you know that the daughter already has a child.
Yeah. Sheesh.
This why fathers men need to be around, because men put the chastity in the daughter and the integrity in the child and the son.
Need a
Like I
man.
said, it's so far that a mother gonna be able to do when it comes to disciplining your kid without the father.
It's just not in them. Like,
and that's for women and men. That's for girls and boys.
I remember when my mom used to try to whoop us as kids because I grew up with both my parents, and she would
What
try to
you
whoop
think,
us. We
Blue?
were just laughing. It'd just be like we couldn't even take her serious. But my
Nah,
dad,
fuck.
she
Nah,
like,
that's
wait till your dad
100%.
get home. Yeah, we take
And
him
see,
up to
like,
the.
that's just like me, right? I'm a trained fighter, right? So even though I'm a trained fighter, and I trained professional boxers, but I did martial arts, so I know it all, right? So even though I was certified in what I did, and I know I could whoop my daddy, I still didn't even try him.
Yeah.
Because my daddy gonna take it somewhere I'm not willing to take it.
Exactly.
See, I'll take it there with a stranger, but I ain't gonna take that with my daddy like I'm gonna take it with somebody else. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But my daddy got the mindset, you my son, I brought you in this world,
I'll take you out.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's a different scenario when it comes from the father and the son. You know what I mean? Because my dad wasn't the best dad, but at the same time, I do love him and I respect him as a man. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's great to my son. He wasn't that great to me, but he was great to my son.
That's why you say that you would want your son to have a daughter that had a father.
Oh, 100%. Because see, the reason I want my son to have a wife who had a productive father in a life, and they family prioritizes family. Because when she started talking stupid, she's already used to listening to the voice of a man. If you get with a woman, I'm teaching my son, you get with a woman that's not used to listening to a voice of a man, bruh, you're gonna have issues and problems with that woman, period.
I wouldn't say that necessarily, because they say, like, if you can make a woman think for 10 seconds, you can be the man to change her life. So I mean, it's gonna be like very, very hard.
Okay,
You
so
feel me?
let me ask you this then. Would you prefer your son to marry a woman who had a productive, positive father? Or would you rather your son to marry a girl who was raised by a single mother?
I'm gonna take the father. But
so what?
I'm not arguing that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing that, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like, what can I say? It's not like it's non-existent that you can't change a woman because she don't got a father. That's all I'm saying.
Well, listen, that's just a wish that I'm gonna teach my son.
Well, you can't really
I'm gonna
change a
teach my
woman.
son the same shit.
Well, you can't
Trust me,
change
I
a
ain't
woman,
saying
period.
that.
Anyway, let's just put that out there. Like girl said, you can't change a woman anyway. He got 3 sisters. I don't have no sisters. Like me and my family, my grandfather, like my dad's dad, had all boys. All his boys had all boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had all boys. Like, it ain't no girls really in my family until now. Some of the
I got one
grandboys,
boy and 2 girls.
so some of the grandboys, some of them had girls. But before the grandkids, all the grandkids are boys. All my dad, his brother, it's no sisters, bro. By my grandmother, it's all boys. The whole lineage until we had grandkids.
Wow, that's cool. That's different. Right? All
Now,
boys.
bro, I love it. And me, I got 2 boys. All right, real quick, let's keep going.
Yeah, real shit.
You saying you ain't scared of me? Care about your recording? That's all you know how to do is record? What you gonna call the cops next? Like, what you recording for?
You need to get you some serious help.
You do too.
No, you do.
Okay. Done.
So watch this. Tell me what y'all see that's not in that house.
A man.
Okay. For sure, 100%. There's no man in the house. We know that for sure.
Ain't no man. I don't care if it's a stepfather or a real father. Ain't no man gonna allow you to just keep doing something to your mother.
Right.
Especially if he love your mother. Like,
Okay,
I
so
don't care.
My bad. Go ahead.
I don't care if it's the stepfather or real father. If that man love your mom and you think you gonna disrespect his woman, he gonna step in through the threshold as a man.
Yeah. Now, so watch this, bro. This is my thing. So let's take the man dynamic out of it. Let's talk about just the mother and the daughter. in that dynamic, there is no respect.
Mm-hmm. I was
Of
about to
course, there's
say that.
no
I was about to
respect. There's
say
no
that.
authority.
I was about to say there's no respect.
Well,
You know,
hold on. Now, hold on. All right. So Tommy, have you ever seen a woman though that didn't have a father as a parent in her kid's life that still had control and authority over her kids?
my mother.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Even though it's not
But my
innately in
my
you,
mother from Trinidad, so it's different. You know, like I'm not going. You know, every
What does that mean? What do you
every
mean?
woman that like American women ain't like Africans or Jamaicans. You feel me? Every female is different, but I know my mom. She got that. She got that. I bought you in. I take you out. She don't play that disrespect. You
I
know,
think Daryl had a little pushback for you, Tommy.
I was saying like
I can't hear her.
I feel like they.
Hold on, Daryl. You can't hear Daryl, Tommy.
I can't hear Daryl. I can hear you.
Okay, just go out and come back in real quick.
All right.
Who, me?
Yeah, Tommy, because you kept messing up on the last one. Remember?
Oh, okay, it's not me.
Hold on, now he gonna come right back. Hold on. If I gotta drop the link again, do I need to drop the link again, Tommy? Hold on, here he comes. He coming back. All right, now go ahead. Can you hear Daryl now? Say something, Daryl.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Still,
say. I was gonna say
come back in.
I dealt with this chick. Her mom was what you call it, Trinidad. She calls herself. Well, that's what they are, Trinidad, right? And her mom was out here living like a young girl out here, like, and her mom was in her 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like she out here. She went through a divorce and everything, but she's still out here living like young girl wild. Like, and I mean, just to say, like, just because you're from Trinidad doesn't necessarily mean their women are all going to act the same. Once they get in America, or they just become Americanized by the culture, I feel like they all kind of follow the same hypocrisy. To be honest.
Tommy, are you there? Hey, what up, Goon? You want to come up? I'm gonna drop the link. Okay, Miss Carrie.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say.
What was your pushback, Daryl?
All right, hold on. Can you hear him now?
I was saying that I just was going to say that what makes a Trinidad person or woman?
Can y'all hear me?
What justifies them?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
I gotta come back in, come back out again. Like, what is going on with you?
No, I can hear you.
I can hear him.
I don't know what's going on with him. Hey, Goon, you can come up. I just dropped the link in the chat, bro. All right, Tommy, what about can you hear Daryl? Daryl, say something.
Yeah, I can
Still
I can hear
can't
y'all.
fucking hear it, bro. This is retarded.
Yeah,
Probably need to put some
sure
headphones in or something.
I'm not sure what's going on with his connection, man.
Try to get some headphones and see if that works.
Nigga, go just pull up to my what's the topic. Nigga, just pull up, man. Trying to hear all that, nigga. Pull up, nigga.
Right.
They're one of my partners, man.
Just slide through. We here.
Yeah, man. We just here vibing, man. We reviewing these different videos that I got on my Facebook page right now. We talked about knowing if somebody's racist or not, dating them. We talked about that earlier. Then we showed the video of Dr. Cheyenne Brown with her lying self about her saying, about the suicide rates of black men. Now we're just reviewing some videos that I've done on my Facebook page. So that's what we're doing right now.
Okay. That's what that is. Reaction video.
Yeah. Trying to see where they at. All right, let's just keep going then. We'll wait on that. So this was my response to that video, bro.
Okay.
Respect is the foundation of every relationship. Somewhere in this dynamic between this mother and this young lady, the respect has gone. So listen, as a parent, anytime you start seeing that the respect is negotiable, then you have to recognize that as an individual. I remember when I was a teacher, and a lot of times the bad students, the students that that you should test you and try you, they would always try to step over that line. And every time they step over that line, I put them right back across that line and let them know, hey, This right here is non-negotiable. You're not coming across this line. The respect line has to always stay intact. And not only that, to get respect, you have to give respect. Even as parents, I know a lot of y'all don't understand it. You don't have to compromise yourself as a parent to ease. How I want to say this. You don't have to compromise your value system. You don't have to compromise your rules in the home. You don't have to compromise yourself as an individual just to get across to your child. The one thing that children want is love. So I'm pretty sure that the love that this child, or the attention that this child should have gotten, the attention that she should have gotten was a priority. And what I mean by that is that a lot of these new parents, a lot of these new mothers.
Can I ask what was his pushback? Because I couldn't hear it.
Hold on, I got you. We'll do that in a second. So a lot of these women in today's times, the reason they're having issues with parenting is because a lot of them add social media into their daily regimen. See, our parents didn't have social media, so they had time to cook, clean, wash, and prioritize the family. Women today, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them, they want to put social media screen time in their day and then want to say, well, I don't have time to cook. I don't have time to clean. I don't have time to do this. Well, if you get off social media and take 2-3 hours of your day off social media, you could fit all those things into your schedule and prioritize your family. What do y'all think about that?
I think that's true.
Do y'all believe that the average woman is complaining about not being able to provide from a domestic standpoint in the home because they spend so much time on social media?
Yeah, basically, yeah. They focus on their status on social media more than their actual real life values that they should be instilling for their future children and generations. Because I mean, shit, they're on a time talk. They're on a timer, so they should be the ones that should know this the most. They should know.
You know,
this
a lot of women don't know that they're on a timer. Like when you tell women that, they're gonna argue with you and tell you, "Oh, you're not God. You're not my God. I don't answer. You're not my dad. I don't answer to you." They're gonna say that. When you say something about, yo, you know you want a timer, they don't believe that.
Yeah, they don't. You're right.
They don't believe that till they looking like Vivica A. Fox or Lisa Ray.
You're right. You're right. It takes a while for them to actually. Yeah.
I mean, like you ask a woman, like for real, if you see a woman in her 20s and she dating, she don't know what dating is. But ask a woman in her 40s what dating is.
They don't know. It's still the same. They doing Netflix and chill with a dude that come over and then he leave in the next morning. They still doing the same. They not changing really anything. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, I didn't caught my mom's doing it. I ain't even trying to look. I didn't caught my mom's doing it a few times. That she's divorced. My mom and my dad are no longer together, but they were married for 20 years. And then from there forward, she started doing her own thing. But she started adopting the feminist mindset. These younger girls.
Hold on, Tom. So respectfully, you're saying that your mom divorced your dad because she was cheating?
Yes.
Dang.
Well, allegedly, he found condoms in her purse when she came back from Florida. She was on vacation.
So your pops said that?
Yes. I was there when it happened. Like when they.
So what I'm saying, Daryl, but do you know your father to be a truth teller or a liar?
That's a good question. That's a good question because he be lying. He do be lying. Yeah, that's a good point. And I think that was a part of it too. I think it was an excuse. I think he used that as an excuse because she had a reason why they were in her purse. She said that she got them for me, basically. She claimed she was gonna give them to me. Because I mean, I was a young teenager at the time, so it was like I was at the point where, and maybe she could have got them. Like she said, she got them on like the walkway or some shit. They were like giving them out free stuff or some shit. I don't know how she said she got something like that, but it was like some free shit she basically got, And I don't know. I mean, if they're just random condoms in your purse without a box, I guess I don't know. I guess you could say they were just random condoms getting
Yeah,
handed
that's
out.
kind of dirty. I'm gonna keep it gangster, bro. That's kind of hard to believe. Like, bro, the average,
Yeah, I know, right?
Bro, if I'm going to get some condoms for my son, or if his mom going to get condoms for him, I would expect her to buy a brand new box.
Exactly.
Not have single condoms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hand my son a single condom. I'm gonna teach him, hey, make sure it's closed, make sure it's in the box.
Yeah.
Don't accept one from a female, bro. She might stick a hole in it, anything.
Yeah.
I don't trust
Right.
that. No, I'm gonna buy you a
Right.
box, bro. You buy your own condom. Don't let no woman hand you no condom.
Right.
Whatever use a condom a woman give you, bro. If you gonna protect yourself, you protect you.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Fresh,
right. You're
brand
right.
new condoms in the box, bro. Do not buy no condoms. I mean, do not get no single condoms from nobody. No, right now, no.
No. Yeah. You're right, and I think she was lying. Because I caught my mom in some lies, and I say my dad, I didn't caught him lying too recently. But out of the more, who's gonna lie more? It's gonna be her probably. I ain't gonna lie.
But what I'm saying when I say so, I wasn't trying to nitpick about your pops, bro. To the context of
oh, you're good. You're good.
No. This is what I'm saying. They'll rock with me. I'm not saying to the context of you ain't never caught your daddy in a lie. No. That's what I'm saying. You know that the difference between him telling a lie and him being a liar. So what you saying that, hey, typically my mom would be the one that lies more than in that situation. If you would have just think about it in totality, hey, I believe my pops, I believe my dad. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right. At the time when I was younger, I wasn't aware of how I really am now. Basically, like I was kind of groomed to think that the woman, kind of is always in the right in a way. Like I always kind of, was on my mama's side. That was just kind of way we was raised in a way. But at the same time, I grew out of that and realized that she was a lot of times the problem. And I realized that it was really over just watching a lot of red pill content shit, and just learning about that type of shit, and realized like, damn, this is really how a lot of men be going through it. Like it's not just, one situation here. Like this is common. Like so. Yeah, I realized like, okay, she's just a part of the culture. Like, I mean, she's my mom, I love her and all, but she definitely, got some.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it. Let me listen. And before we get into the next video, Goon, what to do, Kinfolk?
What's good with you, fam?
Bro, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all about me because even Goon, that's my partner. He don't even know this about me. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story, bro. So my dad and mom divorced. Like, I got pictures in that photo album, and I don't even remember them being married, right? But they divorced when we were real young, right? But my whole life, as I got older, I always thought that my dad was the one messed up their marriage. Because like my mom and dad had me and my two brothers, and they didn't have outside kids. My dad didn't have no more kids. My mom didn't have no more kids, even though they both divorced, right?
Yeah.
So me and my brothers all this time thinking that it's my dad's fault. But when we got grown, come to find out, you know what I'm saying? My daddy was like, again, y'all want to know the truth? Let me tell y'all what happened. Bro, this is what happened, bro. My mom was out in the streets cheating on my dad. So I guess one day she wanted to go somewhere with my aunt. And she called my dad about keeping the kids. My dad like, I'm gonna keep the kids, I'm at work. So he said, you got two options. He said, you can go with Connie and have fun, but drop my kids off at the house. But then he said, if I get home, when I get off work and them kids at the house, pack your stuff and don't ever come back. And when my daddy got off work and he went to my grandmother's house, we was at the crib. And that was all she wrote. That's how they marriage ended.
Oh wow. She got her shit and gone.
Do you see how now, like, to reiterate, you see how now, like, the couples that we seen from the 90s, like, they are getting tainted by the socials now?
No, for sure. Because you was married before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was married before too. I'm divorced. I've been
I
divorced
ain't
like
never
8.
been married. I hope that my first wife is my last wife. That's all
I
I'm
was with my
praying.
ex-wife. I was with my ex-wife 10 years. What about you, Goon?
Like 15.
I'm just praying that my first wife is my last wife.
And watch this. I guarantee me and Goon, we both went in with intentions to being married forever, because I know I did.
Oh yeah, no doubt, for sure.
For sure that.
Sometimes life don't work like that though.
For sure.
I'm just that's the shit that made me like skeptical as hell.
I wouldn't say be scared of it, bro, because like me, like I know a lot of dudes get on these platforms, bro, and they talk, but me personally, like me and Goon, people that divorced, I believe we have a better spectrum and viewpoint about marriage because we've been on every side of it.
Yeah.
A dude that's still married, he don't understand this side.
Yeah.
He don't understand this side. He thinking that everything gonna be kosher, or I'm the man, I got it. I don't care. I'm talking about I got a bag, I got money, I got it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It don't work. I don't care how much money you got, it don't work like that, bro. I don't care if you think you him, my nigga. When it come to women, bro,
It go as really
bro, let me tell you something. I don't seen the best of them get cheated on.
Bro, you get humble, my guy.
It's really up to your woman.
Yep.
That's how your marriage gonna go. And it's fucked up to say.
Bro, I'm not even gonna say no names, Goon. I can tell you offline though. Bro, it's fighters, bro, with millions. I'm talking about boxers, bro, with millions and millions of dollars, bro. That women leave them, bro, and you swear they the man. And to them, you ask them, they the man.
Yeah.
They turn their family, they are him. But bro, I'm telling you, bro, man,
That's all I hope. I just pray that my first wife is my last wife.
Shit, I pray for you too, my guy. Shoot, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be the nigga that got 2, 3, 4 wives. Listen, I just want my first wife to be my last wife. I want to die
Hey,
with
can I
my
say something
first
about
wife.
that though?
Hey, he won't talk to you about it.
With that mindset you got, bro, there's just some advice. You don't got to take it. As far as with her, letting her know that, you should keep that to yourself. Because that's a tool that can be used against you.
I understand that. You do got a point.
Yeah, man.
I'm just praying that I die with my first wife.
No, I respect that. No, for sure.
All
right, so real quick, let's get into this. Hold on, y'all. I got another video for y'all real quick. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. Hold on, let me share the screen real quick. Let me see what this real quick. I got backlash on this one though. They gave me some backlash on my response to this one. All right, here we go.
What they do?
So I will. You have to start initiating physically connecting activities like cuddling,
Sir, wife doesn't like you.
Massage, shower with your wife.
Hold on, you're on with that one. Women have the water too hot in the shower. I'm not taking a shower with my wife unless I'm about to hit them skins. Outside of that, we're not taking a shower.
Without any hints or expectations for more. She needs that to feel connected. She needs that for her response.
So, sir, do you need to feel a certain type of way to go out and work every day and provide for your family and protect your family? I'm just curious. You need all that. You have to be emotionally stimulated to get up and go to work every day, provide for your family, protect your family, change the oil. Anything that needs to be done domesticated from a man's context, do you need to have a feeling? I'm just curious.
It's a desire to grow, but it's going to be squashed if you hint at more.
Basically what it says, you just need to be direct. Listen, let a woman know your program. A lot of y'all, I'm pretty sure that man been married 20 plus years and he's still struggling. He has to make his wife feel some type of way. He has to emotionally stimulate her to get her to reciprocate your small things. To feel appreciated, he has to emotionally stimulate her just to get what he needs and desires out of the marriage. And y'all wonder why a lot of men are not signing up for this right here. That's a married man with years and years and years of experience. Let you know that, hey, even 20, 15, 20 years from now, you're still going to have to prime your wife. Remember the old calls? You had to hit that gas pedal and then you got to pump and prime your wife just to get your results. Y'all, one of our men are not signing up.
You a fool.
What y'all think about that? I'm just saying, bro, like, I just like Goon. I know my brother Goon, a stand-up guy. I know my brother worked, retired from the military, took care of his business, financial, all of that. and it's cool, bro, and I'm with it. Bro, I'm a romantic dude. Please don't get it twisted. Like, I'm the nigga gonna buy the flower, the roses, and all that. But I shouldn't have to pump and prime you and always cater to your emotions to get a response out of you as my wife. Because I get up every day, even when I don't feel like it. I do what I'm supposed to do as a man, even when I don't feel like it. But it seems like I don't care how long you with a woman, you're gonna have to make her feel a certain type of way. Because if you don't,
it's a saying.
She'll wake up one day and be like, I don't feel like this is working anymore.
Yep.
What y'all think about that?
I just heard this a saying that to be a good man, you gotta be a very weak one. And I'm really like starting to believe that when it comes to society, I'm not gonna be a weak man. But the ideology of what a woman want for her husband or boyfriend or whoever is the weakest nigga I ever seen in life.
I feel you, though.
Like I'm not gonna be that nigga, but that nigga is the most weakest motherfucker I ever seen in life. Nigga can't stand up for nothing. He walking on eggshells. He gotta, I gotta surprise her because I don't want her to feel like this. I gotta do this. I can't even say nothing. I can't be masculine because that's gay. Like it's just too much, bro. Like it's just too much. Like I don't know what type of women, I don't know what type of men women trying to breed now, but it don't make sense. Like I'm not doing all that. You my wife. I work. I take care of these bills. I take care of these kids. I'm not doing all that. You know what I mean? I'm not staying on special occasions. You know, I ain't gonna do the flower thing and all that, make you feel special. But I'm not gonna keep going to the furthest extent like you some car that I gotta keep taking to the shop.
Well, hey, Tom, man, that's a part of being in a relationship, though, right? You're doing.
Bingo. Yeah, you gotta come out of your comfort zone a little bit. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
just said I would. I said
Yeah.
occasionally I would do that, but I'm
Okay.
not just doing that every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do it
Well, I understand
occasionally.
that, but if I heard you right, did you say you're not the type to, be romantic, do the flowers and stuff like that?
I never said that.
No,
I
I'm
buy
asking that. I'm asking.
I buy a bouquet. I buy a dozen of roses, bouquets of roses. Like I
But,
don't.
but watch this, Tom, man. You can buy your woman flowers every day for a year, and you know what her response is gonna be?
Thank you.
Why you buying all these flowers?
Oh.
Am I
The last
lying?
time I bought flowers, right? The last time
Bro,
I
am I
bought
lying?
flowers.
No, you ain't lying. No.
I ain't lying, but
It'll
the
start
last
out.
time I bought
No,
flowers, right?
hold on, Tom. It'll start out. Tom, man, you're so sweet. Oh, I love you so much. Then by time the 15th time you do it, Tom, man, why you buying all these flowers?
Damn, flowers dying. You ain't picking them up.
Or if it ain't that, is all right. You done bought this. Now I want dandelions. I want these type of flowers. I want the flowers that Ari got from Moneybag Yo.
Right. Then you gotta get the flowers made out of money and you gotta get I just gotta keep
I
upping up the
understand that. The
flowers.
last time I bought flowers, I literally bought them and watched them die. And then I asked the woman, why do you want me to keep buying flowers if you're gonna watch them die?
Hey, now watch this, y'all. Here go another one, y'all. Here go another one. Watch this. Listen to this woman.
I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. They're 8 years old.
Children are different.
Yeah, I need you to be able to stay at the house by yourself, so I need at least 12 to 13 years old and older.
Just for reassurance, I would like to add, I do stay by myself. I do have a 4-bedroom home. I have not been with my kid's father for the last 4 years, and they are 8, and 1 baby father. But
That's good.
I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Own house, car, everything. Thank you.
Everything is.
Bruh, listen. Why did she thought that was a flex?
Well, I ain't gonna. Well, I'm gonna say it's a flex to a degree because there's a lot of women that's not doing it.
No.
A lot of women that's just not what they one baby dad.
listen, I understand that part, but what I'm saying was, did you see her body language when she said,
Yeah, I seen her
I
body
haven't
language.
been, hold on, watch this.
Aggressive.
Her body language when she said, I haven't been with my kid's dad in 4 years, that ain't, you didn't even have to say that. Because it's obvious that you're single because you're on a show looking to date. So I look at that as negative, that when I say, hey, I just want somebody with kids that are a little older that can stay at home by themselves, because I might want to take you out on a date and spend more time with you. And I understand that you might prioritize your children if they are a little younger, and I'm not at that phase of my life. She could have just conceded to that and say, I respect that. No, she got to respond. I got this, I got that. Man, we don't care about none of that. We're not here for that, because at the end of the day, you know what they tell me? That's more financial responsibility that I'm going to have to bring to the table.
I understand what you're saying, but a lot of men don't have the mentality of us. So it could be 10 men out there, and it could be 7 weak niggas that want, oh yeah, you got money, you got this, you got. So we can't say that every man got our mentality.
I agree.
Can
But
we
that
agree to that?
wasn't my argument, though.
That doesn't
I
make it
understand.
right.
I'm about to get to your argument. Your argument was why she do all that. Maybe because, women are emotional. She probably assumed from them popping the bloom that, oh, she probably F her baby dad still, or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying her
Right.
approach and her behavior to it was right, but she probably assumed right then and there, because that's what a lot of women assume. You tell a woman you got a baby mama, automatically y'all fucking.
That was all her insecurities that came out. That was really everything she was insecure about. She basically put it on the forefront and let you know, like, oh, at least I got this and this and this. But really, you really on a show though. You in line to get chose. So you ain't got it all. The attitude she was giving is like, I got it all together.
No, fact, 100%.
I wouldn't say that was the right approach, because she probably don't
Well,
got it all together.
well, listen, man, we've been over here about 1 hour and 30 minutes, man. I'm about to go take care of some business. That's about probably going to jump on my boy philosophical stream. Like I said, man, I'm gonna start streaming probably every morning. I'm gonna figure it out, but
I gotta start doing this shit.
I'll let the people know when I start streaming, because I want to do more of covering more news and hot topics and stuff that's going on in the world. Not
Hey,
just
Blue,
relations.
before you go,
What
Blue,
up, people?
I got one I really want you to do, bro. I really want you to do this one, bro.
What is it about?
Women, single women, and their male child, bro, and how they raise them and things of that nature, bro. He's too young for this. He's too young for that. He be saying that when he about 9 years old, 10 years old, 15, you still saying it, 20, you still saying it, 25, you see where I'm getting at, bro? I need you to run something like that. I don't know how you go spin it, but bro, I'm so sick of hearing that shit, bro.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a little research on that, man. I might try to do something on that tomorrow, man. For real. I might try to do something on tomorrow.
Bro, you'll be surprised.
Because, bro, listen, I actually broke up with a chick because her son was running her house.
Yeah.
Broke
I've
up
done
with
it
her,
a
bro.
few times, bro. I've done that a few times.
Yeah. I didn't like, and then boom.
You know why that happened?
Hold on, Tommy, watch this. At first, I was just watching it. Hey, that ain't my son. He got a daddy. Woo.
Right.
Then it got to the point where, hey, I can't just. I'm a man. I'm a man's man. I can't sit here and watch this boy do this. And then as soon as I said something, whoa.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
Like you just want me to sit up here and watch your son disrespect you.
I can't do it.
You know why?
I say something as a man. That's a problem. I bet. Don't worry about it.
You know why they say that?
But they gonna hold you accountable for everything, though, dog. Whatever you do.
Whatever, like most women that have sons and they don't got no man, or the father's not there, they look at their son like not a son. Like they look at their son like they basically treat the motherfucker like it's their man.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I had a girl that she was like that with her son, and it was weird.
They walk around their kid naked. They don't care about if the kid hug them. If they wearing provocative clothes, sometimes they do shit provocatively around them, twerk, this, that. Like they'll do the same shit like the man home.
Yep. And then he started acting like basically like her kind of. He's kind of
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah,
structure.
yeah.
If the man, like he said something, he got the feedback, the little pushback, and he don't say nothing no more. The balance is going to be chaotic because it's the emotional
You
skills. Oh,
think
she
dog?
be
You
like
think the
this.
little kid don't know that? And you don't think he playing her and shit like that?
I
And
know
he don't think you watching?
the way the kids are advanced right now. I understand that you're not talking to a gentle parent, so I understand that.
Yeah, man, that shit is disgusting, bro. But I'm gonna let you go on and go, Blue, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
y'all.
Hey, man, y'all
Yeah.
tap in, man. Subscribe to the
Salute.
page. I'll be going live more often, man, and I'm gonna get a consistent
Man,
schedule.
I'm gonna go
And then,
live.
and
I
then
gotta
y'all know
try
when to
this
tap.
shit.
And then y'all know to tap in, brothers.
Most definitely
Okay,
gonna tap back in. Subscribe.
All
salute,
right,
bro.
family. Y'all be good.
You
Peace.
too. I gotta try this.